Recently, I did a tutorial on this channel about how to change color of an object. Now, there's a way to link layers in Photoshop that makes working with your document a lot easier. So, for instance, in that tutorial, I showed how to create a hue and saturation layer that can change the color of objects. In this case, we changed this balloon from a pink to a bluish purple. Well, when I move the underlying layer, the mask of the hue and saturation layer does not move. So as I move this underlying layer, it throws off the alignment of that mask. And so what I would really want to do is one of two things. Number one, I could group these guys together. So I could select them both, put them in a folder, and now I would move that group around. But that isn't always the best way to do it, and sometimes it's impossible because those layers aren't right next to each other. So what you can do is link layers. We can select the first layer, hold Command or Control if you're on Windows, and select the second layer or multiple layers. Then we can right-click and go to Link Layers. Now on the right-hand side, you'll see a little chain link icon. That means that whatever I do to this layer, like move it around, the hue and saturation layer is linked to it, and it will also move. So that's really handy if you ever find yourself moving things that maybe have a mask on it somewhere on a different layer, and you're moving it around, and all of a sudden you're having to move multiple different layers together. It can become confusing, and so this is really helpful for that in particular. I'm going to test something. I believe we should be able to transform this as well. Yeah, so if you even transform that layer, one of them, the other layer will transform as well. So as I scale this up, you'll notice that there's no misalignment issues because these layers are linked together. And so that's a really neat trick here in Photoshop to keep your layers linked together and behaving together, especially when they are related to each other and you have other layers affecting this layer. You know, let's just do another example really quick. If I were to just delete out all of this, and I'm going to create a quick rectangle just so we have some kind of background here. And I'm not going to do that dark. Actually, no, that dark of a background is fine. So if I add a type layer on top of this, or it's going to be underneath, but if I add this and I just call it clouds, and then I bring this to the top, and I make sure it is white so we can see it. So we have this clouds text layer, right? What we could do with this is we could put an image behind this that looks like clouds. And so if I go up to File and I go to Place Embedded, I'm going to be able to find an image. I believe it's going to be in my downloads. I think I can find it down here just a little bit. Yep, right here is a clouds image. We can place that in here. And yeah, now we have a clouds image, right? So this clouds image, if I want to put it right on top of the clouds words, I can actually create what's called a clipping mask by holding Option or Alt and clicking between this image layer and this type layer. And once I click that, it puts the clouds into the text. Now, if I have the clouds layer selected, I can still move the clouds around behind the text, and then I can move the text separate from the clouds. But if I want to move them together at the same time, I'm going to have to select both or have them grouped in a folder, or I can link them together. So once I know that I want these guys to be together, no matter what I do to the clouds text layer, I can right-click and link those layers. Now whenever I move clouds around, it moves everything around. I saw a little bit of glitching there. That's probably has something to do with the zoom level or whatnot, but when I let go, it's okay. So those two are linked together, and no matter if I'm scaling up or down, the clouds image behind the text also scales with it. And that is how you can link layers here in Adobe Photoshop.